9 reasons why toilets in U.S. stalls don't go all the way to the floor. 1. It makes cleaning easier. Because public restrooms are frequently used, they must be cleaned several times throughout the day. It's much more difficult to reach tight corners in a closed stall. This could create a breeding ground for bacteria. Stalls are much easier to clean if they have a gap. The whole floor can be cleaned at once. A mop easily fits into between the doors on the floor. You can hose down or even power wash a restroom. Open space lets water flow if there's not a drain in a stall. It makes for faster, more efficient cleaning. 2. It allows access in case of an emergency. 40,000 toilet-related injuries happen in the U.S. annually. Someone can lose consciousness while in the bathroom. In a closed stall, people may not notice the problem. With a gap at the bottom, they will see it much quicker. Each second counts when emergency help is needed. A first responder doesn't have to break down the door. They can just crawl through the gap at the bottom. Then they can unlock the door to render help. 3. It prevents undesirable behavior. Public toilets started closing in the 1930s. Public officials complained about inappropriate behavior. In enclosed stalls, people feel more private. They are more likely to engage in risky behavior. Less incidents happen when stalls are open at the bottom. People can partially see into a stall through the gap. There are also gaps between the sides of the stall doors. It gives a level of public surveillance. It's also easier for law enforcement to locate criminals. 4. It is more affordable. Simple stall divisions can be used in any room. You don't have to flatten a floor to install it. A floor-to-ceiling private stall requires custom fitting. They require more materials to construct. It makes more financial sense to make shorter stalls. 5. It allows better air circulation. Aeration is essential for public restrooms. A fully enclosed stall can get very stinky. Gaps in stalls create natural airflow, so bad odors escape more quickly. 6. It keeps the line moving. You don't have to knock to see if a stall is available. You can simply check it with a glance through the gap. It prevents unnecessary waiting. If someone is isolated, they are likely to take longer. When a stall isn't enclosed, people feel more rushed. They therefore take care of business quicker. It's speeding up the flow of restroom traffic. 7. It is compliant with ADA. Public restrooms should have space for wheelchairs. A gap at the bottom provides this additional space. The gap should be at least 9 inches. This way, it is easier to maneuver in the stall. 8. It creates an escape route. A stall door or lock can easily become jammed. In a closed stall, you will be trapped inside. With a gap at the bottom, you have an escape route. You can simply crawl underneath. 9. It makes it easier to share toilet paper. Bathroom stalls often run you of toilet paper. You can ask the person in the stall next to you for it. They will simply pass the paper through the gap.